Imagine if we lived in a world where you can sell products that you never purchased, never have to worry about warehousing inventory, and when you get an order, someone will pack and ship your order directly to your customer. The word for that would be drop shipping. And guess what? Drop shipping is now possible in the Philippines. I'm sure many of you have thought about starting an online business, but quickly realized all of the challenges that come with it. What will I sell? Where will I warehouse the inventory? Who is going to pack and ship my orders? What if the product doesn't sell? Is my money wasted? All of the above are legitimate questions that all entrepreneurs must answer before launching their online business. Having personally faced these issues firsthand is the reason why my partners and I founded Inspire Dropshipping. Our e-commerce solution allows you to sell products without ever having to buy the inventory, worry about the warehousing, or ever touch the product in the fulfillment process. How, you may ask? If you are currently operating a Shopify store, all you need to do is download our app, submit the pertinent requirements, and wait for the risk team to approve you. Once approved, you will be given a 14-day free trial period, which will give you access to all of our product catalogs. With a few clicks of a button, you will be able to transfer those products into your store and start selling. Our team will pack and ship your orders directly to your customer via cash on delivery. Once the customer pays, we will remit the funds directly to your bank account. With our proprietary software and all of the benefits within it, you can guarantee that Inspire Dropshipping will satisfy all of your e-commerce needs, making it truly your one-stop shop. What are some of the benefits and features in the Inspire Dropshipping app? Well, let me give you a few. Real-time order tracking, so you are always in the loop. Internal revenue calculator to know your profit margins and where your expenses are going. Want to sell a product that is not in our catalog? No problem. Request a product and our team will source it from our local suppliers in the Philippines with a 24 to 48 hour turnaround time. Want creatives that convert? Easy. Request a creative within the app and have it delivered in no time. Keeping track of your financials can be a pain, so we make it easy for you. With our 14-day free trial, you have nothing to lose and a life-changing opportunity to gain. So are you ready to be inspired?
Life has become fast and busy. People have become more web-savvy on internet. Video is where your customer are spending time. Video marketing is the latest trend. Video marketing is getting bigger and bigger. 95% online marketers use videos. 85% visit the website after viewing the video and make purchase decisions. Video marketing can get you more click-through rate, more exposure, more social engagement, 73% more conversion lift, and 95% more brand impact. Introducing Pinoy Ecom Vids. What we do? Video ads, graphic design, motion graphics, and product shoot. Protected deals and 100% successful deals. Here's some of our testimonials. Contact us via Facebook, email, and phone messaging or phone call.
Mga online sellers, mura, mabilis at maaasahang deliver service ba ang hanap mo? Yung hindi ka napipila ng matagal dahil courier mismo ang pipick up ng parcel sa bahay or opisina mo? Viajeros Express Cainta Rizal Branch ang maaasahan mo. 100% serbisyong Pinoy. Guaranteed next day delivery. Hindi mo kailangan magbayad agad ng shipping fee para maipadala ang parcels mo. Pwede kang mag-offer ng cash on delivery payment sa mga customer mo. No COD fee. Hanggang 5 attempts ang pag-deliver sa customer. No RTS fee. No minimum parcel required para maging VIP partner. Real-time ang monitoring sa libreng dashboard. May magiging dedicated account manager ka pa. Ano pang hinihintay nyo? Grow your online business with Viajeros Express Cainta Rizal Branch. Kabiyahe mo sa pag-asenso. Kay Viajeros, siguradong alaga ka sa serbisyo.
Do you want to build a personal brand online? PC Mastercamp is for you.
PC Mastercamp is the accelerator of the next big personal brands.
It is the most interactive and transformative 3-day virtual camp you'll ever attend in the Philippines.
You will be equipped with the clarity, direction, and foundation for creating a unique, effective, and profitable personal brand.
Discover your strengths and learn how to leverage them.
Obtain the technical skills and knowledge to maintain and grow your brand.
You will do all of this with close guidance, support, and accountability from the community.
Learn from the coaches that specialize in different areas of brand building such as strengths mastery, brand identity, brand growth, graphic design, video creation, and writing.
So Passionate Creators is actually a community of purpose-driven and remarkably supportive individuals.
Pursuing what you love and reaching for the stars will be the new normal once you're surrounded with brand builders and thought leaders.
It's your turn to transform your passion into a living.
Transform your plan into action.
And make your message go viral. In PC Mastercamp,
Passions
will be made real.
Together with RTD Vlogging Academies, Real Talk Darbs.
This is where it starts.
PC Mastercamp
is for you.
Enroll now.
See you in PC Mastercamp.
For work or play, increase focus and stamina while powering through a workout or any physical and mental activity. Drink Coffee Charm every day. Get into your optimal energy zone and stay there for longer. We mean what we say what we mean. Say no more.
Ayan. Hi everyone. Good evening. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. So if this is your first time watching, again, this is our May interview series, and what we're doing is we are celebrating lives, we're celebrating journeys, and we're celebrating wins of people who are successful in the e-commerce industry, or if they're not in e-commerce directly, their their business is related to e-commerce. So tonight we are already at our 18th episode, and our speaker for tonight is technically our 19th guest. Kasi nung episode 2, dalawa yung guest natin. So basically, the goal of this interview series slash webinar series is to be able to inspire you to do e-commerce if in case pinag-iisipan mo pa siya. Now, if in case you are already in ecom and you're struggling, to be able to inspire you to keep going, if you watch some of our previous episodes, basically 18 out of 18 speakers that we had all experienced challenges, failures, mistakes in business, but what they had in common is that no one gave up. And of course, be inspired by the journey or the story of our speakers, and at the same time, be able to spread good vibes all month long. Because oftentimes we are blindsided by the success of people. Na if we don't know what they went through, or what their backstory is. We just think that everything is easy. That probably, they just simply had the funds to do the business, so on and so forth. But it's always good to get to know these people on a personal level, and at the same time have a good grasp of how they face challenges and what keeps them going. So our guest for tonight is an NBU alumni. So tonight we have Franz Erika Repuyan, more known as Chai. Good evening, Chai. How are you tonight?
Hey, hello, hello. Hello din sa mga viewers mo tonight. Good evening sa lahat.
Ayan, good evening. Thank you so much for gracing us with your time. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to get to know you on a personal level and at the same time be able to share that with our viewers. So without further ado, friends, my very first question for you is, who was Chai before you became a business owner?
Actually, natatawa ako kanina, tinanong mo talaga ako dito. Before I became a business owner, as in ang full-time business owner and talaga na-legalize lahat, I was a government employee. So, nag-work ako sa government for 8 years, almost 8 years eh.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in the government for 8 years, and the shocker, isa po akong dating police. Ayan, 8 years.
Yes, before you became a government employee, police, o yun na yung pagiging government employee mo, yung pagiging police mo? Okay.
Yun na yun, dati akong police. So that time, meron na din talaga kaming business. May rinarun na kami na business because my husband is also, kumbaga ang family niya talaga is into business. Tapos, nagtayo kami talaga ng business. Magto 2 years ng business namin during that time. Parang plateau lang siya. And then, nandun ako sa point na naghahanap ng growth. May season tayo sa life na parang, lagi ako nagtatanong, why am I here? What am I doing here? Tapos nandun ako sa point nung time sa life ko na yon na I really crave for growth. Kaya lang, laging sinasabi ng mga tao, ano ka ba? Growth ang hinahanap mo, nandito na, secured na to eh. Bakit naghahanap ka pa ng growth? Bakit gusto mo pa mag-expand? Ang akin kasi Miss Mary that time, parang may kulang. Parang, I was really pushed, kasi nga militaristic ang approach sa amin. I was really pushed into something na I don't want to become. Parang sabi ko, hindi ko to nakikita ang sarili ko dito. And then, background lang, kaya ako napasok din sa service kasi it was my parents really who pushed us. Alam mo yung mga parents natin nung panahon na sasabihin sa'yo na, kailangan mo meron kang yung trabaho na secured, 'di ba? Lahat dapat meron kang kasi nga pag nasa government ka, at least yung insurance mo secured ka, ang tenor na tinatawag nila. So ayun. So ako naman, since lost, pero ako talaga Miss Mary before na talaga ako, may entrepreneurial mindset na ako before pa, bata pa lang, nagtitinda na ako ng pandesal, nagpapadyak ako ng pandesal 3M, ganun. Kasi hindi naman kami ganun kayaman, hindi rin ganun kahirap. Pero nasa middle class kayo. Kaya lang, parang sa amin kasi ang rule ng father ko at saka ng mother ko, kapag may gusto ka, you really have to work hard for it. So nagtitinda ako ng pandesal. I will wake up for 3 a.m., magpapadyak ako. And then dapat 6 a.m. naubos ko na siya. So yun, namimiss ko yung mga ganong thrill. So nang nasa police na ako, parang maganda naman ang takbo ng business, pero parang may kulang. So I enrolled at New Bold University last 2019. Tapos na-realize ko, oh my, ang laki pala ng market, ang laki ng potential. Tapos I was there, caged, nasa 4 lang na corners, and then questioning ko ano ang purpose ko. Doon talaga nag-ignite through Dean Ralph Laico. Nag-ignite talaga heart ko na. I'm made for something bigger. So sabi ko, balik ako, aayusin ko life ko. Pero that time, Miss Mary, nasa depression ako. Kasi nga, di ba, may mga bagay na hindi natin maintindihan bakit tayo nadidepress. Kasi that time, supposed to grow. Kasi di ba dapat, ako kasi ako, every 2 years, dapat nag-grow ako. Dapat meron akong skills na discover, meron akong ganito, ganyan. Pero very limited. Tapos, ang daming opportunities na, kasi nasa travel business kami, ang daming opportunities na pwede ako mag-ibang bansa. Pero hindi pwede kasi you're owned by the government, bawal ganito, ganyan, unless it's official business trip. So ganun, medyo, na ako naging, bakit ganito? Kaya sabi ko, may mga times na natutulog ako madaling araw. Nakikita ko ng asawa ko, sabi ng asawa ko, alam mo, kasi bawal nga lumabas, diba? That time, bawal mag-enroll sa NBU kasi non-related siya sa work. Pero talagang prinay ko siya, sabi ko, Lord, kailangan kong NBU. Kasi hindi ko ina-expect that time. Tina-target na ako ng ads ng NBU. Diba? Ang galing ng algorithm ni Facebook. So that time, nag-iisip sabi ko, ano ba to? Probinsyana ako, Bicolana ako, Miss Mary. Sabi ko, scam ba to? Scam ba tong mga ganitong programs? Kasi hindi pa ako nag-enroll ng mga ganyan. So, ang ginawa, nag-enroll ako. Sabi ko, sige, lakasan ng loob. Nag-enroll ako. Tapos si Isko ang nag-contact sa akin that time. Pero medyo hesitant po. Kasi ko, baka hindi to totoo. Baka nagoyo lang ako. Pero, yun nga, mag-isa ako pumunta ng Manila. As in, nag-attend ako ng NBU.
So, 2019 yung parang unang-unang NBU, diba? 2019.
Yes, 2019. First NBU. Kapag attend ako ng NBU. Tapos that was the first time na narinig ko ang word na e-commerce. Sabi ko, ano ba tong e-commerce na to? Sabi ko, parang hype na hype siya. Ang ganda pa naman ng community ng e-commerce niyo, Miss Mary. So, alam mo yon, parang ang gaan, ang sarap kausap, hindi sila kuripot sa information. Tapos sabi ko, may ganun pala. Kami, nagbi-business kami sa travel and tours namin, tourism business. Parang nasa internet na siya, oo. Pero hindi ganun ka-systematic. So, may mga sinasabi na sila about e-commerce. Yun na, sabi ko na-realize ko, ay, dami ko palang na-miss. Dami ko palang hindi alam. So, doon ako nag-start. Doon kami talaga, 2019 kami nag-start. Ako, especially ako mag-grow. So, yun.
I see. So that's good, no? Ako actually, kailan pa kami nag-usap ni Ralph? Actually, kahapon or the day before, magkausap din kami ni Ralph. Sabi ko sa kanya, sabi ko, ano ba, Ralph? Sabi ko, you don't know parang how great NBU is. Kasi ako itong year, this year was my first time, attending. And I think parang, since January si NBU, parang it was actually preparing me for what was bound to happen. Parang yun yung yun yung tingin ko with everything that happened. Kasi through NBU, nag-strength training ako. Umattend ako ng isang strength training session ni Val. Tapos, basically, finding out what my strengths were was actually what gave me not confidence is not the right term. Parang was what parang pushed me to decide na, okay, keep the company and then kaya mong maging influential even if it's you. Kasi, I mean, for those who's been following ojMD in the past, kumbaga parang it was always my ex-partner. My ex-partner was the face. He was the brand of the company. And no one really knew about me unless mga ka-network na namin or speakers namin or naging clients na namin. Because it's the only time that I have the chance to interact back. Since kumbaga he was always the one who represents the company and I was always doing operations, the back end and all. So when he decided to leave, parang sabi ko, okay, so how will I be able to manage everything? And I don't think I can do what he was doing. Parang, kasi nga he was the brand. And my strengths were 8 out of 10. Well, technically, sa top 5, 4 out of 5 were all influence strengths. And then 8 out of 10 were all influence strengths. Tapos nag-usap kami ni Coach Val, tinawagan ko siya, sabi ko, ito yung situation, sabi ko, ganyan, ito yung strengths ko, what do you recommend? So parang he actually was the one who gave me the, parang sabi niya, I think your strengths are telling you na you can actually, parang you can do it. If majority of your strengths is influence, then you can actually do it. So ito na, going back to Ralph, di ba, si Ralph medyo may pinagdadaanan. So sabi ko sa kanya kahapon, sabi ko, alam mo ba, you have no idea how great NBU is. Sabi ko, I think NBU helped me to have a lot of network. So sabi ko, continue doing it. And again, sabi ko nga sa kanya, sabi ko, pag mag-NBU ka ng 2022, talagang i-market ko talaga ang NBU. Kasi, kasi 2021 kita nakita, so every year nag-a-attend ka ng NBU. Tama ba?
Nag-fail ako nung 2020. Hindi ako nakapag-attend nung 2020 since nga nag-scale ka, 'di ba? 2019 namulat ka nag-scale. Sabay na lahat ng 2020. So ako naman kasi Miss Mary, pareho tayo twins, 'di ba? Ang anak natin.
So, guys, if you don't know, pareho kami ni Franz na twin moms. Sa kanya both girls, sa akin boy. So ayan, so we have something in other than both being business women and moms, we're twin moms. So pareho kaming may twins. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so 2020, ayun, hindi ako nakapag-attend. Pero 2019 na, totoo yun, life-changing, especially kay Coach Val. Kasi yung time na yun, actually, Miss Mary, kaya ako naghanap talaga ng parang meaning or reason why things are happening. Kasi I was really broken, yung napag-usapan na na-depress ako. Kasi during that time, I was supposed to have a promotion. Pero hindi ako na-promote. Nag-feel ako sa, oh my gosh, neuropsychiatric exam. So, neurotic ako. Sabi ko, hala, sira ulo pala ako. Ano kaya gagawin ko? Iyak na ako ng iyak. Kasi nga failure ako sa psychiatric test. Ang daming, ano sa akin, ang tawag nito evaluation, I'm too strong, na anytime bomb daw ako na sasabog, and parang hindi ako, kumbaga, nasagot mo nga naman tama ang lahat, pero parang hindi siya pwede sa isang organization kasi parang yung nga out of the box siguro mag-think. Tapos bigla, pagpunta ko ng NB, oh my gosh, ang daming weirdo, sabi ko. Kaya may sabi ni Coach, ang introduction ko agad dun sa 2019 ko, hi, ako si Chai, isa akong weirdo. Kasi nga, di ba, parang, paano ba ako mag-a-adjust ba ako? Tapos nalaman ko kay Coach Val, yung may evaluation, naalala mo yung Miss Mary na evaluation na ginagawa mo ba to? Ang damit mo ba puro itim? Sabi ko, oh my gosh, puro itim talaga ang damit ko. Wala talaga akong damit na ibang, meron naman mga color, pero mostly talaga like 7 ng damit ko itim. Kasi hihilahin ko na lang siya, isusuot. Ayoko na mag-isip ng isusuot ko. Ano pa ba sinabi ni Coach Val? Meron ka bang lagi nagpipress ka ba ng elevate? Naalala mo yung mga evaluation niya? So, sabi ko, hala, ako ito. Tapos, ang daming breakthrough na mga stories na nakarelate talaga ako na there's really a healthy community. Kaya, if Dean Ralph is watching and if he's gonna watch this replay niya, I'm really, pareho tayo, Miss Mary, I'm really thankful for Coach Val, for Dean Ralph, for their life-changing programs like New Bold University. And I hope they won't stop. Kasi ako invite. Si Kim Maceda is also, hinila ko talaga siya, sabi ko noong 2020, sabay ka, pero hindi ako nakasabay sa kanya, siya nakapag-attend. So yun, sila ang mga nakasama namin.
So my question for you is, sa palagay mo, kung na-promote ka, nasa e-com ka kaya?
Yun nga, Miss Mary, ang amazing, di ba? Ang amazing ng ang amazing ng orchestration ng Panginoon. I mean, He really orchestrated everything. Like, every time, that time, meron akong pinapakinggang song na broken to, gracefully broken. Binibreak talaga tayo. Tapos, nung ngayon, nang nagbabiyahe na ako, may devotion ako nun about kay Jacob. Before Jacob became Israel, yung bago siya naging nation, binalian mo na siya ng paa, ng buto sa paa. Sinabihan niya, sabi niya sa Panginoon, I will not let go till you bless me. So binalian siya, broken siya, sobrang pilay siya, nasaktan siya and all. But after that, yun na yung story niya. He will not be Israel. The nation of Israel won't be Israel without that pain na in-endure niya. So pinahawakan ko siya. Sabi ko, Lord, I won't let go until you bless me. Kaya sabi ko, I will follow kung ano man tong mga pain sa pinagdadaanan ko. Lahat ng, yung pagtingin sa'yo ng mga tao, sobrang baba. Sabi ko, Lord, pangahawakan ko. Parang yung alam mo yung laruan ng bata pa tayo, Miss Mary, na ang tawag namin dito is tirador. Tirador din ba ang tawag dito?
Parang similar.
Yes, hihilahin ka talaga palikod hanggang talaga isi-stretch ka before ka lilipad. So, without siguro that part, kaya hanggang ngayon lang yung sinasabi, I'm really thankful for that person who told me na I wasn't enough, who told me na I was weird, who told me na I'm really, kumbaga, I'm not fit into that institution. Really, honestly, I'm really thankful for that na sinabi niya talaga yon. Kasi that's really part of, kumbaga, my growth. Kung hindi doon, thankful because I've met eCommerce. Thank you.
Right. Diba? Sometimes we just don't understand the circumstances that happen in our lives, but apparently it's something that will actually prepare us, or parang yun nga, diba? Kumbaga parang yun na yung path going to what you're supposed to do na. Kaya ngayon sabi ko nga sa'yo na, diba, what could have happened if you got that promotion? So, wala ka sa e-com ngayon, diba? Hindi tayo nag-uusap ngayon. So, pero siguro, follow-up question with that one, no? So, kumbaga parang, after, nung nag-venture ka na kay e-com, do you still regret not getting that promotion?
Hindi. Parang, Miss Mary, parang hindi. Parang, all the pain, all that. Alam mo, hanggang ngayon, mention ko si Shirley. Si Shirley is one of the people na siya nagsabi sa akin na, alam mo, mag-resign ka na nga. Automatic, pag-uwi ko, nag-prepare talaga ako prepare ko na lahat. Parang, kasi nga, di ba, wala na rin akong babalikan. Parang, honestly, akala ng karamihan ng tao, we're really working for money. Pero, for me, ako talaga, I'm really working, I'm really doing things that I love to do because of growth. Ang sarap kaya sa feeling na kahit nanay ka na, alam mo yun, nag-grow ka as a person, spiritually, mentally, physically, nag-grow ka. Ako pa naman, Miss Mary, ang pinaka-fear ko of everything, ang stagnant ako sa isang lugar, stagnant ako sa isang situation. And if I'm not moving, buhay pa ba ako? Buhay pa ba ako?
What are your top 5?
If we're not moving, if we're not experiencing, ano po yan?
What's your top 5 strengths?
My top 5 strengths. Number 1 strength ko is input. Input, connectedness, individualization. I'm also a learner. And activator ang hindi nagpapatulog sa akin every night. Activator.
So is yung learner mo ba is it yung learner mo yung yung ganun mo ugali na kailangan may natututunan ka palagi. Tama ba? Yung sinasabi mo na hindi pwedeng nagiging stagnant ka. Yun ba yun?
Siguro, kasi pero number 5 ko siya. Number 5 ko siya. Si input ko yung, talaga mahilig ako maglagay ng mga data. Yun yung input ko. Pero siguro yung naka-recover ako from the pain, yung connectedness ko, kasi kinoconnect ko na, nangyari to for a purpose. Mga ganun yung mga connectedness eh. It's happening for a reason. Everything happens for my purpose. So, si connectedness ko yung nagpapacify sa lahat. And siguro yung forgiving spirit ko galing sa individualization na on the other end, nung nag-interview sa akin, yun yung parang individually na-realize ko na wala naman siguro siyang masama na ginawa dahil kumbaga part siya ng institution. So I was never fit for that institution. I was the oddball, sabi ika nga nila. Ako yung square sa lahat ng bilog.
That's fine. So at least you do not, diba? Kumbaga parang sabi mo nga, kumbaga parang whatever caused you that depression was actually your preparation for kung ano ka na now. So my question for you now is, so after NVU, how did you enter e-commerce? Or how did you start e-commerce?
Ito naman yung nakakatawa ng during the NVU. Kasi, di ba sobrang hype si e-commerce noon? Oh my gosh, information overload, Miss Mary. Lahat ng info, hindi ko alam. Sabi ko, ano ba to? So, meron akong notebook. Nililista ko lahat na sinasabi ni Sir Nico. Sir Nico was really talking about e-commerce that time. Tapos, ano ba itong mga sinasabi ni Sir Nico? So, sinulat ko lahat. I have all the notes. Pero I started, hindi agad-agad. Noong 2020, hindi agad ako Pero, yung targeting like Facebook ads, hindi ko yung ginawa. Pero yung, yung travel and tours namin, siya yung nag-advise din sa akin, you have to put a website. So that was the time na nag-build website. Pero may third party pa noon na nag-build ng website sa amin. So halos hindi rin nga na-deliver din ng maayos. Ang dami din failures that time eh. Kasi hindi ko rin alam kung paano talaga i-work yung website. Hanggang nagka-pandemic. Yun yung time na bagsak lahat. As we all know, tourism was really hard. The most hard-hit sector in the business. We were soaring high. Kami talaga, ang up till now, hirap makapag-recover. So sabi ko, shucks, hindi pwede to. Hindi pwedeng, hindi kami makapag-recover. Doon na, kinuha ko yung mga notes ko from NBU, lahat ng advice sa akin ng mga e-commerce friends. Kasi very willing na naman sila to give you information, to give you data. Tapos, syempre, the learner na meron ako, siya yung nakapag-fuel na to study e-commerce. Tapos, yung mga na-input ko na data before, ganito pala siya. So, ang advice ko sa mga nagsa-start siguro sa mga nag-e-com ngayon, lalo kagaya ko na beginners, wag tayo masyado ma-overwhelm sa mga terms. Kasi, kung maganda kasi na you're doing it, and then you're studying, hindi pwedeng you're not doing it and then you're just watching videos kasi ang hirap niya talaga i-comprehend. Sobrang hirap. So, ginagawa ko siya habang rini-recall ko yung mga diniscuss. Pero Miss Mary, ibang-iba. Kasi the time ng pandemic, iba na. Hindi na siya yung same na continuous dynamic kasi si e-commerce eh. Hindi na siya. Hindi na siya yung mga tinuro sa akin noong 2019. The 2019 strategies were not the same in 2020. But, lahat ng business strategies, like branding and all, were still, kumbaga, those foundation. So, dun ko nahugot lahat ng mga tinuro sa amin from marketing nila, sir, na sila Nico, tinuro nila yung about sa e-commerce and all. Tapos about branding, doon ko napagtagpi-tagpi lahat. And then, I built the website on my own on Shopify. And the first website that I built was for Hands So Beautiful. That was the first na ginawa ko talaga to venture out into e-commerce. So, even the analytics, lahat, ako nag-handle. Pero, doon na rin ako na-burn out. Kapag ikaw pala lahat, Yan, yun
Yes.
na.
Yes, ganun talaga. So, since you mentioned that, so how did you find business opportunities during the pandemic?
Yun nga, since nga down kami, down yung ang down yung business namin sa tourism. Ang ganda pa naman sana ang start namin kasi noong 2020 full pa kami. We got 4 events from the international market. So, nadala namin sana to Bicol kasi we're selling Bicol tours, we're selling Bicol experience. So, canceled lahat. But the best part kasi noon, the good thing na meron kang community like NBU and businesses. Like, ako kasi after NBU, I also joined the KMME for DTI, Mentor Me program. So, I've graduated from batch 8. Ang maganda kasi we were taught to use a business model canvas. Meron talaga kaming business model plan, canvas, at lahat naka-strategize siya. Siguro nga dahil sabi nga ni Coach Val, top 1 ko yung input. So mahilig ako sa mga systems. Yun talaga yung ko. Panangga ko lagi sa mga ganito. Naka-system kami na meron kaming roadmap for our business. Binild ko siya. Mga ko ng roadmap. Tapos, during na pandemic, rini-review ko siya. How can I shift? Paradigm shift kailangan ko dito. May nare-review ka, may nakikita ka kung ano ba mission and vision ko. Kasi yung mission and vision ng company namin was really aligned sa personal mission and vision namin ng husband ko. So, review ko siya. That was the time na walang-walang ginagawa kasi part ng business namin sa tourism. Ang part ng business namin doon is Bicol Experience where you can experience weaving. So, nandun siya. May weaving experience. Pupunta ka dito sa amin sa Bicol and then we get pipick-upin ka namin, tapos ida-drop ka namin dun so you can experience how to be a local, how do locals do. Tapos yung weaving part kasi siya ng culture ng Bicol. So yun, walang ginagawa na yung mga tour operators ko, mga tour guides ko. So nagkakape kami. Ay yung tipong nandun ka sa bundok, walang-wala ka talaga. Sabi niya, ano gagawin natin, ma'am? Sabi, ano kaya kung ganito? Dinala nila ako ng mga basket, pa isa-isa. Kung maganda to, benta natin. So yun nga, I started from 1,000 pesos. Sabi ko, try lang natin. Tapos, before, hindi pa ganun ka-hype yung go local. Support local, wala pa mga ganun. So, gumawa na kami. Tapos, that was bandang January, February, March, April, May, June, July, September. September kami nag-start. Wala pang e-commerce. So, September. One ng mga basket. Nagbenta ng baskets. Ay, lahat nabenta. At maganda margins. Kasi from 1,000 pesos, nag-double siya to 2,000. Kaya lang sabi ko, parang konti, parang hindi naman tayo mabubuhay nito. Kasi sa mga Miss Mary, ang mga tao doon, like sa amin dito, especially taga-bundok din ako bundok kami sa Daraga, 20 pesos is already enough. Ulam na namin yun. Ulam na yun ng isang family. Pero sabi ko, parang hindi to sustainable. Sa 20 pesos nakikita. So, ginawan ko ng margins. Chinek ko yung margins. Sabi ko, makakatipid pala ako kapag bumili ako mismo ng raw materials. So, meron naman ako mga sa raw materials. So, from abaca, seagrass, lahat meron kaming contact. Gumawa ulit sila. Dinalan from yung 1,000, yung pinuhunan namin, 2,000, binili ko ng mga raw materials. Saka gawa ng maraming basket. At yung margins. So, we got 70% margins na kasi controlled ko na yung production. So, isang barangay yun. Tapos may lumapit. Ito anya, kailangan din nila. So, yun na, nanganak na yung isang barangay sa dalawang barangay. So, ginagawa ko lang, pupunta lang ako doon, kakape kami, titinapay, ganung tipong tatambay ka lang. So, pagbalik, meron na ako mga dalang mga basket. Tapos nakikita ko, nakakatuwa kasi yung mga families nila, that time pandemic, wala talagang movement from here. Hirap silang i-ship. So, doon na, mga from e-commerce friends, tinulungan nila ako to sign up with logistics.
Couriers na.
Na kami nag-start. So, from that, from 1,000, pina-invest ko na nung October ang husband ko ng 100. Nag-start na kami from 100 to 100,000 na. Tapos doon na, nag-start na kami sa e-com business. Linagay ko na siya sa Shopify and then nag-Facebook ads and all. Pero struggle kasi Miss Mary, although may partner ako, since hindi siya makapag-travel dito, kahit production, mag-isa ako, ang dami kong failures. Ang dami kong na-fail sa... Kasi nga, di ba, dapat hindi ko na-realize that time. Since service ang business namin before, I didn't really expected na iba pala kapag product-based na ang business mo. So, mas mahirap na siya. So, wala akong system na nabuo that time. Ako ang production, ako ang marketing, ako ang admin, lahat. Tapos yun kinain ng lahat ng tulog ko doon.
And you're a mom, you're a twin mom, and you're a wife, diba? Kasama pa yun, diba?
At wala akong yaya kasi nga, ang hirap na magkumuha ng yaya. Oo, ang hirap kumuha ng yaya dahil nga sa pandemic, syempre, di ba, labas-pasok yung tao. So, hirap. Yun din siguro isa yung sa question mo kanina. God really prepared me for this na umalis dun sa work ko. Kasi if ever na nandun ako, sinong babantay sa mga anak ko? Kasi may husband employee. He's not here. So, na-assign siya sa Caloocan. Ang hirap ng system ng work namin. So, yun. Doon kami nag-start actually. So, October lang kami, 2020, nag-start ng e-commerce business.
Ganda. I think, what I love about your story is, kumbaga, given that the situation was pandemic, you were able to provide jobs for the barangays. Diba? For the locals. Diba? Kasi, ano ba mga struggle ng pandemic for e-com? Supplies. Diba? Kaya nga, last year, sobrang boom ng dropshipping business since it was very, especially for those who were in the provinces, it was very hard for them to gain access to supplies, even if they were, say, doing e-com for a while already, but since they cannot get access to supplies or pahirapan talaga, so that's why they would utilize dropshipping companies to do the service for them. But at least hindi ma-stop yung business nila. And I think what's good, yun nga, with you, kumbaga parang basically all the supplies were just available where you are. Diba? Tapos at the same time, the laborers were there as well. Tapos kumbaga, yung mga gagawa, kumbaga yun nga, kumbaga sabi mo nga, sa 20 pesos, diba? I mean, I hope sana ganyan din dito sa Manila, diba? Or even dito sa amin sa Rizal, na 20 pesos lang, it can feed an entire family. So I think that was one of the greatest things of what the business that you thought of actually did. And I think that's, diba, parang sinasabi ko nga din sa mga nagiging previous guests na, if the business that you have is not selfish, na hindi lang ba pang sarili, hindi lang pang sayo. Kasi like with you, diba, kumbaga parang you were able to help, sabi mo nga, before isang barangay lang. Tapos ngayon 5 barangays na ang natutulungan mo?
Yes, we have already 5 barangays now sa production. Tapos siya, sa 5 na yon, hindi lang siya parang ilan ba? More or less 30 people na. So mahirap na siyang i-manage. So doon nga ako natuto sa previous ko na mga mistakes in the past na from that kumuha na ako ng production manager. Siya na yung pumupunta doon. Hindi nakain yung oras ko. So yun nga, totoo yung sinabi nyo. Kasi sa mga nanonood din, kasi if they're really expecting na, e-commerce, parang, kukuha pa ako ng product. Actually, anything can be a product sa e-commerce. Yung business mo ngayon can be a product of e-commerce. Kumbaga, e-commerce is, hindi ko naman minamalit, is just a tool. Pero, parang if you want to really leverage your business, kagaya namin kasi, our business is very traditional. Who would have thought that a handicraft business would venture into e-commerce? But that's the future. Correct. Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin, hindi kasi kami, traditional na business kami. So parang hirap naman i-e-commerce ng handicrafts. And I was really, shocked. Kasi diba, supposed to be pag e-commerce, you have fast pacing dapat yung production, supply, demand, ganun. like on our end, opposite kami, Miss Mary, very slow kami. Kasi ang basket na nakukuha ng mga tao on their end, dumaan na yan sa ika-5 or ika-6 na process. Meron pang process na drying of natural fiber, weaving, after weaving of natural fiber, bubuuhin siya sa isang product. Maraming proseso siya, so mabagal sa amin. So that was my mistake before, na hindi ko rin respect yung law of supply and demand ng handicraft. Slow pala yung business namin. Na-forgot ko siya. Ang ginawa ko, kailangan mabilis. Kailangan mabilis tayo. Tapusin natin to. I-process na natin to. Ang dami kong mali. Kasi yung pala, hindi ako nag-quality check. Then, na-realize ko na, kailangan ko pala i-respect din kasi traditional pala ako na nag-venture into e-commerce. So, yun. Ginawa ko, pwede siya makontrol sa e-commerce platform na hindi mo kailangan masyadong fast-pacing. Basta be careful lang of the margins. Yung margins talaga is very crucial on your business, na which is naging mali ko siya before. Kasi ala ko pag binaban mo siya online, kailangan pare-pareho tayo ng presyo. So, doon ako sa price war. Doon yung semplang ko. Kasi ba't ganito? Ganito lang kinikita ko. Kasi nga hindi ko na foresee yung dapat pala nagagastusin ko. Wala akong OPEX. Diba? Nakalimutan ko yung marketing expenses. So doon na. So right now, with Gudak, ayun na yun na, tapos Ruyag, mas na-align ko siya ngayon. Mas na-i-align. So, para sa mga nakikinig, really, the dropshipping, e-commerce is the future. Lalo na may encourage ko yung mga nasa province na they really have to venture out if they really want to sell their product out there. Benta nyo. Wala talaga kasi para kang nagbukas ng tindahan mo sa tapat ng bahay mo kapag wala ka na sa internet. So, if e-commerce is really complicated for you, find, yung kagaya ng ginawa ko, find a support system. Ang maganda kasi, madaming support system si e-commerce. Actually, naging member ako ng e-com Pinoy. Dami ko nga e-com. Silent reader lang ako doon. Naghahanap ako ng, naghahanap ako ng kapareho kong takbo sa business. Kasi, na-affirm ako ni Miss Riza Lana of Lana PH nung last time nung nagkaroon tayo talk with her, na nagko-question ako, bakit ganun, Miss Risa? Parang ang baba lang kinita ko compared sa other mga e-com. Kasi ang ibang e-com, nung nag-start sila, 8 digits. Ako, Miss Mary, actually, I have to be honest sa mga nakikinig. Ang pinakakinita ko nung time na nag-invest ako sa e-commerce nung October, ang total net ko is only 170,000 from the investment na binigay namin for 100. Pero hindi naubos yon. Let's say 50,000 lang. So, nag-double lang siya. Hindi siya kagaya ng iba na nag-times 4, times 5. Walang ganun sa aming kwento. How you hype siya na, nag-8 digits na ako o 6 digits na ako. Hindi. Right now, pero nung nag-start ako, hindi. Kasi di ko talaga siya naramdaman. Kasi nga bagal ko. Sabi ko, ba't ganun? Plato ako. Nagpa-plato ako, hindi ako talaga nag-move. Doon ko na-realize, Facebook is not my market. So, marami palang markets, income streams na pwede kang market listing. So, I went to Pinterest, I went to Shopee, then I went to LinkedIn. Yan yung mga pinuntahan ko, mga possible na pwede kong mabentahan. So yun, kumbaga, Facebook is not just your selling platform. Maraming pwedeng pasukan na mga pwede mong bentahan. And right now, Instagram has really benefited our business na organically. Yung kung ang ibang mga e-com last year, Miss Mary, yung problem nila is, di ba, yung nagloloko yung ads ni Facebook. Honestly, hindi ko na siya na-experience. Hindi ko na-experience na na-ban yung account ko or page. Siguro dahil merong mga lodi na nandun sa e-com na nag-advise na, wag ganito, wag ganyan. Tapos you really have to read back anong mga rule niya. Kasi one time, muntik pa ako maban ni Facebook. Although rin, ko siya, in-appeal. Kasi service kami. Service ang lumalas dun sa creatives namin since handmade nga kami. Bawal pala kay Facebook yung mga services. So, dun nga, nalaman ko na nasa copy pala. Nasa copy yung, or sa creatives mo dapat nakabase kung paano mo talaga siya ma-sell yung product. So, yun, nakatulong talaga sa akin ng malaki na hindi naman ako nagsunog ng kagaya ng ibang ads. Honestly, hindi ako nagsunog ng malalaking ads before kasi nga, may nag-advise din na eComLodi na you don't need to burn ads sa ganito. So, trinay ko yun. Alam mo naman, learn lahat, trinay.
Correct.
50 pesos. Kasi nga, baby pa na, yung sinabi niya yung tumatak sa isip ko na baby nga naman talaga pa si AI, hindi niya pa kayang mag-solid food. So, yung data, hindi pa ganun ka-specific na dapat na, pa konti-konti, ganun, ang i-feed mo sa kanya. So, nag-start ako 50 pesos, then to 100, naging 300 siya. So, yun. Doon ako nag-start na mag-ads. And then, actually, ang lugi ko, or yung mga failures ko, hindi sa pag-run ng e-commerce ko. Nalugi ako dun sa production, actually. Yun ang pinakamalaking lugi ko lang. Kasi nga, di ba?
Kumbaga parang hindi masyado na factor in all the costs with your markup. Tama ba?
Yes. Tapos, yung tipong, natutunan ko din to last year na dapat we learn to say no. We learn to say no sa mga tao, kahit na awang-awa ka na, you learn to say no. Kasi that time, may mga makers sa akin na nagdadala ng products na talagang reject. Sobra talaga siyang reject. Alang, yung isip, ay support local lang. Sige, kunin ko na lang to kahit reject. Ayan, sobrang hanggang natambak siya dito sa Bombay. Wala kaming warehouse. Natambak talaga siya. Worth 30,000 products nandito sa amin. And up until now, hindi siya nasisip. So, yun yung na-realize ko na I have to say no. And sa mga nakikinig din, okay lang to burn bridges. So lalo na ko talagang hindi mo na kailangan talaga yung mga tao na yun na nag-feed na sa'yo na parang hindi na rin kasi so beneficial. Kasi I was really balancing kung if I have to say yes all the time, magsasuffer yung mga taong kumbaga nakaano sa akin, nag-expect sa akin ng tulong talaga. Yung talagang mas majority ang maa-affect. Kasi kung malugi ako, sabay-sabay kami babagsak. So, okay lang. Ako, that time, nag-burn na talaga ako ng bridges. Kasi, sabi ng asawa ko, kasi si Heart, meron din siya si Heart Evangelista, meron din siyang ginagawa ditong mga production sa Sorsogon. Sabi niya, kung si Heart Anya ngaya, artista na yon, big time yun, kinocurate niya lahat ng product niya. Kasi ang sabi ng husband ko, hindi ko nakalimutan, kasi brand niya yung nakalagay dyan. Pag binenta niya yon, hindi na si maker yung naka-front, si Heart na yon. Pag nasira siya, sira siya. So ako naman, sabi niya, ikaw na, di hamak na isang SME, gusto mo kunin lahat, iniiyakan mo pa ako, kasi investor ko, husband ko iniiyakan mo pa, talaga malulugi ka. So doon ko na-realize, nga no, parang, ay, tama nga naman. So yun, I learned to say no last year. That's my takeaway last year and lessons learned.
And for that, I mean, with you saying no to these people who selling reject handicrafts, is you basically teaching them to improve the quality of their work. Diba?
Yes.
Parang regular retail, diba? Kunyari, bumili kang Divisoria, binentahan ka ng ganito, napansin mo may hindi maganda yung quality. Diba? Pwede mong sabihin na, ay, wag po ito, wala ba yung walang gas-gas, wala ba yung ganito. Kasi tama yung sabi ni Hubby na, kumbaga parang, oo nga, kasi I think yun yung you want to be able to help, diba? And at the same time, kumbaga parang, since you became, what do you call this, parang, you became, syempre, definitely, I'm sure, nakilala ka na, nakakatulong sa mga nagma-manufacture or gumagawa. So, syempre, magiging puntahan ka ng mga maker. Now, kumbaga parang you want to help, but 'di ba? Provide me quality product. Kung yung I'm sure naman kung yung product ay quality product naman, there's no reason for you to say no, 'di ba? If the quality is good. But yun nga, kumbaga parang I think yun eh. Kumbaga parang because if you continue to say yes to them, even if the product is a reject, then you're not teaching them. Actually, you're not helping them. Kumbaga parang you're just tolerating possible na sila, hindi naman nila, sabihin na natin, hindi naman nila sadya na hindi maganda yung quality. Baka sa kanila, para sa kanila, okay na yung product nila. But at least if you let them know na, hindi po kasi kumbaga parang, just give them, kumbaga parang just give feedback na, maybe pwede nyo pong i-improve yung ganito, ganyan. And at the same time, yun nga, parang just let them understand na ako po kasi ang or ako po ang mahihirapan na ibenta yan kapag hindi po maganda ang quality. Ayusin nyo lang po yung mga ganito, ganyan. Diba? And yung sa mga shinare mo kanina naman, kumbaga, yes, kumbaga you've made mistakes. Kasi nga, kumbaga, everything was new for you diba? Kumbaga, parang ang pinaka e-commerce background mo na is NBU. Diba? Yun na yung pinaka-background mo. Though you've been consistently following naman, sabi mo nga, you were silent readers sa mga group. So, you were doing your own, parang your self-study through silent reading. So, hindi imposible talaga na there will always be mistakes along the way. Tapos yung sabi mo na, I think one siguro parang ang isang with e-com, no, when it comes to marking up the product, other than factoring all the costs, like the laborer, for the ads, for the material, so on and so forth, you also need to, parang bakit ba yung mga ibang tao or yung ibang e-com entrepreneurs na nagbebenta ng mga divisoria product, na yung mga halagang 100, 150, or 200, nabebenta na 999, nabebenta na 1499, or minsan nabebenta pa ng 1999 or more. It's because if yung, anong tawag dito? Ano ba yung tamang term? Price value, market value. If yung, kalimutan ko yung term. May tawag yun Kung parang, ano ba yung based on how your product looks like and the quality of your product and what your product can do, ano ba yung tamang cost or ano ba yung tamang costing mo doon sa product mo na yun? 'Di ba? Of course, marketing plays a huge role. Kasi yun nga, 'di ba? Kaya nga tayo may tinatawag na budol items. 'Di ba? Ano bang meaning ng budol, 'di ba? Kumbaga hindi lang na ang budol is not it's more of a product was advertised na hindi talaga yun yung kayang gawin ng product. Kumbaga parang masyadong kunyari itong ballpen na to, masyado bang na-hype or sa marketing kumbaga parang exaggerated yung pwede niyang gawin compared to once the product is received on what it can do. If you look at the marketing, if you look at the video, if you look at the photos, at kunyari na-price siya ng 1499 based on what the video shows or what the video tells, paying it for 1499 is reasonable. But once you receive it, and once you tried it, biglang, oh my God, ito yung binayaran ko for 1499. Yun yung kaya tinatawag natin ng mga item na budol. Kasi nabudol tayo, diba? Kumbaga parang we were fooled by the marketing. But technically, if your product, lalo na yung sa inyo, diba, handicrafts, one, you don't have much competition. What I mean by you don't have much competition is that hindi naman ilan ba ang nagbebenta nung exact product na binibenta nyo? Not a lot, right? Tama ba ako?
Miss Mary, nawala ka doon na part. Ano po yon?
Ay, sorry. Yung kanya, di balik yung sa handicrafts nyo. Kumbaga, what's the advantage of selling handicraft items is you don't have much competition in terms of other sellers selling the same product that you're selling. Tama ba?
Yes. Yes, totoo.
Diba?
Hindi ganun. Although, kung dito ko ibebenta sa amin, of course, without e-commerce, without na dropshipping na suggestion, marami akong kompetensya dito. Dito kami magpapatayan kami dito, magbebenta kami kanya-kanya dito. Pero, ang kagandahan kasi, if you're also a manufacturer or if you own the production, although matrabaho siya, you get to decide, pero same lang din naman if you're looking for a winning product, di ba yung product development and research, nasa sa'yo din. Sa amin din meron din ganun. So, if something works well na ganito, yung natutunan ko na ngayon na eto pala, bestseller namin siya. From that, doon kami magde-derive ng other products. Disadvantage is, slow, very slow, sobrang slow. Up to the point na hanggang ngayon si Gudak, parang sabi ko nga sa lahat ng businesses ko, ito yung pinakamabagal. Ginaganon ko na yung business partner ko kasi I have a business partner now who also happens to own a business here. Ang business niya kasi talaga, silang dalawang mag-asawa is that marketing firm sila ng mga marketing sa mga Australian clients, sa ibang bansa. Tapos, meron din silang, kumbaga, business solutions. And also, meron siyang tinayo na kung meron kayong food panda there, meron din silang tinayo dito na Favor Please. Isa siya sa mga founders ng isang app. So, ginawa ko since nga, sabi ko sa first start ko sa e-commerce, sobra siyang failure kasi nga, ang baba, kinumpared ko sa ibang mga e-commerce na kumita. But ganito lang, 170 something lang, kinita niya ng October, November.
Naalala ko na yung word. Perceived value.
Yes, perceived value.
Perceived value, so, naalala ko na. You were saying.
So that was the time, ang ginawa ko, pinitch ko sa kanya, linakasan ko loob ko. Ay ko, do or die na to, lakasan ko loob. Pero ang paka-pitch ko pa, Miss Mary, nakakatawa. Pinakita ko talaga lahat ng failure ko. Ito yung lahat ng failure ko, umiyak na talaga ako. Sabi ko, ito lahat ng failure ko. Pero if you happen to be that person na pwede kang sumakay dito sa barko o sa bangka na ride papuntang, itong gusto ko tayuin na business, sabayan mo ko, sama ka. Sumama siya. So talaga na-amaze talaga ako. Kasi nga, isa din siya sa firm believer na, sabi niya sa akin, yung talaga natauhan ako, hindi to failure. You're building a brand. Brand building is not overnight. You're building a brand. You build it talagang taon. So, yun na time na yun, Miss Mary, doon ako nag-set ng goal ko na, eto pala, hindi ko din alam na ganito pala yung itatakbo ko. Tapos, na-affirm pa siya nung NBU with Miss Riza Lana and Sir husband ni Miss Riza na sinabi na we did not build a Lana page overnight. Ito yung ginawa namin. So sabi ko, oh my gosh, I'm in the right track. Then, ginawa ko siya dun sa, I did it correctly na kay Gudak and with Ruyag. Kung mapapansin mo, Miss Mary, di ba? Ba't pareho lang naman silang handicraft na dalawa. With Ruyag kasi, we're more on B2B. Si Gudak palang B2B. Si Ruyag kasi is more on yung mga natirang products nung last time na hindi nabenta, dito ko siya pinasok. Kasi at least I get to decide alone, kasi solo ko na siya. Get to decide alone, decision making fast, and then nag-hire ako ng tao. Kasi sinabi niya sa akin na you have to hire people na hindi mo na kayang gawin ng mga dapat mong gagawin. So, I hired people for Ruyag. So, I hired staff. I hired na dun sa tututok sa production. So, para ma-lessen yung burden on me na hindi na. So, makapag-focus na ako on studying on how to place our business kung kani-kanino. So, Ruyag is really more on the mga raw materials. Raw mat talaga siya. Doon na siya nakapag-start. Ruyag. And then with Gudak, it's basically B2B. Kasi nga napansin ko, ang buyers namin wala talaga masyado sa Facebook. ang buyer, kasi nga, may term na ginamit sila na medyo mataas yung price mo, high selling product siya. So, wala talaga kay Facebook. Napansin namin, nung review ko na siya. So, sa mga beginners din sa e-com, yun nga, ang maganda kasi sa kagaya po ba ganinyo, na hindi kayo sa amin kasi sa Bicol, parang paslo, or hindi nyo kinikip yung mga value. Kagaya nito, may ojMD na seminar kayo for free na binibigay na webinar. As much as possible, grab the opportunity na makuha nyo siya for free. Kasi, very valuable to. Kagaya nito na mga talks na ganito, mahal talaga siya. Kaya nga ako nag-iipon din para lang mag-enroll din sa e-commerce. Sabi ko, kapag nag-set na si Gudak, or kapag na-position ko na yung production, talaga mag-e-enroll ako. Kasi hindi pwede na, yung alam mo, yun lang yung aral-aral ka na on your, hindi rin pwede siya. So, kailangan mo talagang gumastos para matuto. Kasi pareho lang naman, gagastos ka ba na i-fail mo yung business mo, or gumastos ka lang para mag-enroll. So, yun. With Gudak and Ruyag, doon nga namin napansin na, yun nga, wala doon yung namin, yung market. And then we started to find the market outside Facebook. And then after Facebook, we started for IG, separate siya. Nagre-run kami ng mga tests. So kung mapapansin nyo, kahit yung Shopee namin, hindi siya ganun namin, kumbaga, ibang income stream siya. Kumbaga, passive lang. Kung may bibili, go, bumili, ganun. Kasi iba yung market namin. We're really targeting international market. With Gudak, we're really looking into international market. May mga sinet kaming partners na like hotels, resorts, yun na yung target namin. Kasi na-realize ko siya with Ruyag, Miss Mary. Nung una kong export with Ruyag, iba-iba naman kasi yung export eh. May export na with DTI EMB, Export Management Bureau ng Department of Trade and Industry. Or meron naman, kagaya nga yung, since nga nag-flop yung tourism, ang ginawa ko, kaya nakakuha ko ng mga market ko sa international, yun din yung mga partners namin outside. Meron kami mga abroad na partners na Dubai, sila yung mga na-top namin. So, pinadalan ko sila ng email. Sinabi ko na ganito nangyari sa business namin sa tourism. Yun nga, naging transparent ako na bumagsak din kami. Pero ito yung ginagawa namin ngayon. And they were very interested. Doon ako na siya, nga pala, no? Kaya maganda din talaga yung nakinig ako kagabi sa talk ninyo ni Brian na dapat start it right. Tama talaga, start it right. Kaya kasi kami, nag-start na meron talaga siyang business model canvas, may plan, may roadmap kami, may strategies kami sinet for that. Meron kaming mission and vision for that. So, nung look back namin, nakalain pa rin kami sa dati sa tourism. So, if you could observe, handicraft is still part of tourism business. It's still the value chain, under the value chain of tourism business. We're selling not just sustainable products. It's really yung tinatawag natin na culture, na you're selling it sa ibang bansa since hindi sila makapag-travel, you can sell it.
Correct.
Yan, yun ang ginawa namin. So, with our first export experience, yung namin doon, isabi ko, sige, makapag-export lang tayo. Kahit wala tayo kikitain, gusto ko lang talagang ma-experience, paano ba tayo mag-export? Sabi ng staff ko, hirap ma'am, kasi kailangan natin ng permit. Good thing, kapag kumbaga, legal ka nag-start, register mo business mo and all, nandiyan yung assistant. Like for us, DTI is very, very helpful sa amin. Talagang hands up ako kay DTI. Grabe ang tulong na binibigay niya sa amin. So, yun, si DTI din na tumulong. Pero with Gudak kasi, Miss Mary, Gudak is not under DTI. It's under SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. We built it as a corp. Thankful din ako kasi chat ko si Ate Gina. Si Ate Gina yung nag-add sa akin na tinanong ko siya na did you register ba si ganito ganyan under a social enterprise. Tapos binigyan niya ako ng mga tips, pros and cons. So sabi ko, okay. Tapos with Ralph, he's very helpful. Chinat ko talaga siya na paano ba mag-register kasi wala akong idea on how to register sa SEC. Mas matagal ang SEC. Matagal na ilabas ng SEC. Ngayon nga, wala pang SEC order kami kasi nag-lockdown. Pero, since nga alam ni DTI you're doing it correctly, na legal lahat ng papers mo, they're assisting you. So yun, inassist nila kami. With our first export, wala kaming ginawa for the papers, ganon. Ang gumawa nun, yung partner namin, yung Chinese na ano namin, na dati namin partner sa tourism business. Yung ginawa na pala niyang business ngayon, his base sa Cebu, ginawa niya na export-import na siya. So, naghahanap siya ng mga raw materials. At nakakatawa, Miss Mary, kung ano ang una naming nabenta, hindi niyo ine-expect. Mga bagul. Charcoal bagul. Uling. Uling lang, Miss Mary. Kita.
Anong ginagawa nila sa uling? Ay, yung mga bumibili, anong ginagawa nila sa uling?
Ano po?
Nawala ba ako? Ako ba ang nawala? Tayo lang po natin si Franz. Diyan ka na? Diba? Isipin nyo, uling na i-export. Is it my internet? Di pa kita makita, Franz. Tingnan lang natin si Franz. Di pa kita makita, Franz. Try mo ulit mag-ano. Di pa kita makita. So while we're waiting for Franz to join. Actually, I think, especially for those from the provinces, guys, no, who has access to these local products, really try to, since yun nga, di ba, sabi nga ni Franz, one of the challenges of the pandemic, kumbaga parang ang pinaka-naapektuhan talaga na industry is the tourism industry. And I'm pretty sure that, there's a lot of provinces there na, maraming mga handicraft items, ayan na. Maraming mga handicraft items. So, utilize those products for selling. Actually, I was actually planning to, medyo naghahanap ako ng mga partners and, people who can help na, since parang nung nag-usap kami ni Gina, ewan ko kung napanood mo yung usap namin ni Gina the other day. Ganun din siya. She supports local products also. And she was the one who actually opened my eyes na, why not? Why not find suppliers or manufacturers who sells handicraft items? Pwede siyang ma-dropship. Na-open for dropshipping. Kasi, kumbaga parang usually kasi tayo, like aminado ako, like ever since we started our dropshipping service, products from Divisoria, products from Baclaran, products from China, puro ganun lang yung focus nung products na ina-add namin. Or not unless na meron mga ibang branded, technically, ang pinaka-branded items na namin are shoes, bags, yung mga ganun lang. Though I think meron kami naging isang supplier ng perfume, pero parang imitation lang din siya ng mga known brands. So, di ba, parang why not utilize or, find suppliers or manufacturers of handicraft items or any other local products na willing naman for dropshipping. Yun nga, sorry, going back to my question. So, sabi mo, ang unang-una mo na import is charcoal.
Yes. Charcoal bagul.
Bagul. Ano yan?
Uling. Pinasosyal lang siya, Miss Mary.
Anong country?
China. Kailangan nila ng uling.
China?
Yes, China.
China?
Yes. At kasi
Yun.
ako na talaga na pumasok.
Walang circle sa kanila.
Yes. Kaya ako na-curious talaga kasi nung pandemic, 'di ba? Ako na yung bumibili ng raw materials. Na-experience ko, may kasabay akong Chinese. Bumibili siya ng raw materials na abaka. Tapos Shopee seller sila, Shopee manufacturer sila. So doon ko na-realize, kung kinakausap ko na siya, ibig sabihin, yung mga binibili pala natin from China, yung raw materials niya is galing from the Philippines. And I talked to DTI, then nagpa-seminar. Top 10, pasok ang Philippines sa exporter, lalo na mga raw materials. Tapos top pa rin ang Philippines when it comes to abaka supply. Philippines pa din talaga ang number 1 abaka supply. Ngayon ang ganda-ganda kasi pati Cebu, nag-aabaka na. Part of Mindanao, nag-aabaka na. Before, only Catanduanes and Albay are abaka producers, abaka makers. So right now, ang dami nang nagtatanim ng abaka. Challenging lang talaga with Bicol kasi binabagyo kami. Pero nakakapag-supply ng ibang mga provinces like sa Visayas and Mindanao, meron na silang ganun. Pero hindi, iba-iba kasi Miss Mary, actually iba-ibang hobby ang weave ng bawat culture natin. It's because para sa akin talaga, very important that we should do business din na ganito na rich in our or on our own culture para ma-realize natin ang importance ng ating cultural differences. So, sinasabi nga nila na we're selling cultural commodity na tinatawag sa market. So, yun, importante talaga siya. Lalo na pag nakikita ko siya, iba ang gawa nito. Minsan, meron kasi akong production manager na ngayon na siya talaga ang tinitingnan, talaga, kumbaga, tinatanungan ko, kaya wala talaga sa estado na ikaw yung nag-aral ng college, nakapagtapos ka. Pero para sa akin, very humbling yung experience ko kasi karamihan sa nagtuturo sa akin ngayon isang high school graduate. Pero simula bata pa sila, alam na nila ang mga material, alam na nila kung paano gawin. So, with that, isa siya sa mga linulook up ko ng mga mentors ko. So, with Kuya Jerome, siya talaga ang tinuturuan niya ako. Sabi niya sa akin, ganito, ganyan, yan. One time, may nakita ko na galing north siya. So, kinumpare ko siya sa Bicol. Sabi ko, ba't pareho? Sabi niya, alam mo ma'am, yung mga Bicolano yan, pangasawa na ng mga taga-norte. Doon na sila nagtayo ng mga business nila. So, kaya pala ganun. Yung mga Batangas, minsan pare-pareho. Kasi iba din ang hobby ng Batangas. Iba siya sa mga bangkwan weave. So, kaya pala ganun yung gawa. Alam ko kasing gawang albay. Iba, pag nakita ko siya, ito ng albay. Parang ganun. So, with that, doon ako sabi ko, subukan ko kaya mag-import. At itong ginawa ay export. Ginawa ko, Miss Mary, bumili siya, dami niyang binili. Kasi tonelada sila pag namimili. Naubusan nga kami kasi pag mga small players, hindi ka na matitirhan ng mga raw materials. So sabi ko na curious ako. Ginawa ko, pag bili niya, drive ako, sinundan ko. Di ba? Sinundan ko, saan kaya niya ibabagsak to? Saan niya ibabagsak yung mga, sinong shipping niya, ganyan-ganyan. So, sinundan ko. Yun, nag-note ako, dito niya siniship, dito niya binabagsak. So, doon ko nalaman na from here, meron pala kami ditong shipping line na from here to Cebu, then Cebu, ine-export na nila papuntang China. So, doon ako basically nakapag-start, matutong mag-export. Pero, may isa pa kasi gusto ko din ngayon na pinag-aaralan ko din. But, ang maganda kasi with DTI, they're very assisting sa mga ganitong bagay. Yung EMB. So, curious din dyan how to export. Yun, pwedeng ganun. Pero dapat yung buyer mo na ang bahala sa lahat ng papers. Kasi kailangan pa rin nakapapel lahat yan. Pero with DTI EMB, ikaw nang mag-aasikaso ng papers. So, medyo madugo siya kasi with computation na siya and all. Tapos may licensing na din and per that. So, yun.
Ayan. Very interesting. So, yun nga. So, as I was saying kanina, when we were waiting for you to come back, na let's, diba, other than just, kumbaga, talagang let's support local products. Kasi sayang diba? Kumbaga, parang, kung yung mga China products nga, kung yung mga products nga na galing from Divisoria, nabebenta. I mean, I'm speaking to e-com entrepreneurs na nabebenta natin. 'Di ba? Why not, also utilize these local products. Kumbaga parang medyo unique yung product mo, 'di ba? Hindi siya available. Kumbaga not a lot of people are selling it. Second, you are helping tourism, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang because sabi nga nabanggit nga ni Franz kanina, 'di ba, through these local products, kumbaga 'di ba, na promote na this product actually came from this province or from this city. So kumbaga nakakatulong din sa tourism. Third, nakakatulong tayo nung mga tao who were greatly affected by the pandemic, the makers, the manufacturers of these products. So utilize that opportunity, especially if you want to shift to branding, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang kasi technically branding is the next phase naman talaga, 'di ba? Do kay Franz kasi baliktad, kay Franz baliktad. Kumbaga when she started the business, yun na yung local products na agad yung available for her. Pero di ba like yung sa iba, usually magsa-start tayo sa mga DV products, tapos after pag medyo stable na, tsaka lang tayo nag-iisip na okay, the next phase is branding. So why not utilize these local products instead na titingin ka pa sa iba, makakatulong ka pa. So my next question for you, Chai, is what would you say are the top 3 skills based on your experience? And sabi mo nga, technically you're pretty fresh pa with the industry, pero you've done a lot of mistakes already and you've already helped a lot of people. What would you say are the top 3 skills needed to be a successful business owner?
Siguro ako, ang hindi ko talaga nagawa, na number 1 naging failure ko, dapat top 1, yung pag-entrepreneur ka, syempre, di ba, problem solver ka dapat kasi unang-una kagaya sa products namin, oo, handicraft kami, pero right now with Gudak, ang question namin is, what are the things that we wanted to solve? Because Gudak is really geared towards practical minimalist. Ako, I'm a practical minimalist. Would I buy ba these things? Will I splurge ba? Kasi, iba kasi pag nandun ka sa core mo, diba? So, ako, number 1 ko siguro yun na hindi ko nagawang gawin. Tapos, sa problem solving, dapat dun tayo nakafocus, more on problem solving. Tapos number 2, when it comes naman to problem solving, mas sasabihin ko din sa iba na we really have to curate. Hindi lahat na opportunities are really opportunities. Yun na natutunan ko last year na, akala ko opportunity, okay, grab. Ito, tao na to, tutulungan ako, ganyan. Tapos ikaw yung tipo, sige, tutulong din ako, ganyan ka, lahat na lang gusto mo tulungan. Pero yung pala, at the end of the day, you really have to think first, sino ba talaga ang mga taong kailangan kong tulungan? Kasi as entrepreneurs, hindi lahat na, sige, tulong tayo. Di sabi nga ng asawa ko, wag ka na lang mag-business, hindi ka na mag-entrepreneur, magkawang-gawa ka na lang. Kasi lahat ng tao gusto mo tulungan, pag ganyan, diba? Kasi sabi ko, yung pala yung na-realize ko na meron pala ako mga tao na nakasandal sa akin. Right now, sila actually yun ang pinakasiguro dapat na skills na natutunan ko from the very beginning. Kasi last January, talagang iniyak ko na siya. Sabi ko, hindi, susuko na ako, ayoko na. Sabi ko sa asawa ko, kausapin ko na yung mga makers. Doon ko Miss Mary na-realize, sabi nila sa akin, Ma'am, ngayon ka pa susuko. Last year nga, nung pandemic, nakasurvive tayo. Ngayon, nagsa-start na tayo. May mga mali along the way, pero eto na tayo, nasimulan man marami na kami. So, ko na-realize, nga naman, no, pag entrepreneur ka pala, hindi ka lang nabubuhay para sa family mo. May mga, ako, nakarelate ako sa sinabi mo, Miss Mary, kahapon kay Brian, na yung mga taong sa likod mo, yung nag-push sa'yo. So sa akin din, yung pala yung community mo na, oh my gosh, may community na pala ako, hindi ko na-expect. Na pag naglalakad ka, kasi hindi mo nga, ako actually hindi ko naramdaman na business siya. Why? Hindi kagaya dati sa tourism na mag-aayos ako, ganito, mag-aayos ako, mag-makeup ako. Doon, Miss Mary, hindi. Naka-chinelas ka, naka-shorts ka, minsan, yung damit mo punit-punit. Kasi hindi ka pwede pumunta doon na nakaayos ka, di ba? Kasi hindi naman nila...
You need to be one of them. You need to be one of them.
Kung ganito, di ba, ganito ka ka-arte, hindi ka nagsumubok din ako mag-weave para matutunan mo, di ba? Lahat, dapat alam mo. Hindi ko pwede na yung paganda ka lang o paglamorosa ka. Pero hindi ko naramdaman, ay, business na pala to. Nandito na naman pala yung entrepreneurial mindset ko. Nandito pala nabuo tong community. So, yun. So, para sa akin ganun, yung para maging isang successful entrepreneur, like, you have to be strong, resilient, sa mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo, sa mga community nakaasa sa'yo. So, yun. Top 3 na ba yun?
Parang isa pa lang ata. Ilan na ba binanggit mo?
Ayan, yung resilient.
Parang kulang pa.
Kulang pa pala ako. So, yun. Tapos, para bukod doon, know your numbers. Dapat know your numbers. As in talaga. Kung hindi ka marunong sa accountancy o accounting, hire someone. Kasi hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na, kumikita naman ako without the proper records and all. Kasi ngayon, yun din talagang pinagkakaabalahan ko. Every week, wala kasi kami before sa tourism service namin ng inventory. Wala kaming ganun. Right now, may inventory. So, with you being an entrepreneur, kailangan talagang sinubukan mo lahat. Natuto ka to that. Tapos lastly, celebrate season. Celebrate rest. Acknowledge rest. Acknowledge mo na not all the time successful. Acknowledge failure. Acknowledge brokenness. Kasi yun din na na-realize ko, Miss Mary, sa handicraft. Not every handicrafts are beautiful. Imperfect talaga sila. Kahit anong gawin ko na i-perfect sila, may mga imperfections siya. Pero what makes them imperfect makes them beautiful. So bilang entrepreneur din, what makes you imperfect makes you beautiful. So doon ko na-realize yung art ng mga Japanese to put gold doon sa mga broken. Kintsugi, were actually kintsugis, yung mga entrepreneurs na dumaan sa madaming trials. Di ba, PNM nga kita, sabi ko, pag mga babae kasi na-entrepreneur, malapit siya sa puso, PNM kasi, Miss Mary, I really admired your courage. Kasi you have to be courageous. You have to be courageous. And, oh, yes, love. You have to be courageous and yes, brush your teeth, sorry. And you really have to yun nga, sabi ko na, nandito ka, sabi ko sa'yo, di ba, prinay talaga kita for this. Kasi nakita ko sa'yo yung courage mo, yung strength mo as a woman. And I think that's one of the best skills as an entrepreneur. Iba kasi pag babae compared sa lalaki. Mas, kahit anong sabihin nila na, pare-pareho lang kayo. Iba. Women really lose their identity kung sino sila for people na love nila. Kagaya sa mga hindi ko na alam kung sino ako. Kaya nang tinanong mo ako, sino si Cha nung before siya? Tawa nga ako na, sino ba talaga ako? Parang ganun, di ba? We lose our identity for the people we love. But we gain more dreams for them. Yung dreams natin, nandun na sa kanila. So we multiplied our dreams to them. So yun.
Ayan. Thank you for that. That sounds good. If you had a magic stick, bago ko pala itanong to, gusto ko na mag-comment on kasi 'di ba yung sinasabi mo kanina, yung kay si Gudak ba or yung isa yung sinasabi mong mabagal talaga yung process.
Si Gudak, sobrang bagal niya, Miss Mary. Sobrang bagal niya.
Mabagal yung paggawa? Tama ba? Mabagal yung para magawa siya?
Mabagal yung, may website na, kasi nga, di ba, mabilis na kami kumilos ngayon since na-lesson na namin yung mga trial and error namin before. Partner ko ngayon mag-handle lahat ng social media marketing and all. So, may hinire na kami na third party to do the branding, na marketing. So, focus na kami sa production, pero sobrang bagal talaga ng production. Kasi nga, we would like to check on the products na, since we don't want to sell here anymore, na-realize namin kung saan namin gusto mag-sell. We want to dominate the world market. Ambisyosa, di ba? We want to dominate the world market with this product. Ito na siya. Kasi with Gudak, Miss Mary, we created products na kung ano mga products na problem before, we created products na nag-solve. Kagaya ng baskets, kagaya ng mga boxes, ay mga baskets, di ba? The problem with baskets is if you're able to ship them abroad, di ba? Paano? Kasi I'm selling din products sa Etsy. So, ang problem natin doon siya. Right now, we're really working on how to deliver products in a compact na siya. So, with Gudak will be offering foldable boxes, foldable bins, practical things. So, yun. Medyo
So, ang naririnig kita. So, what you mean by mabagal is the shipment?
Hindi, mabagal yung product development.
Product development. I think, kumbaga, parang with that naman, no? Kumbaga, siguro, you just need to set proper expectations na this is gonna be the turnaround time of the delivery, because one, they have to understand the handicraft siya. So, kumbaga, parang, of course, handmade products, you need to check the quality and all. And then, the time frame for delivery. Kumbaga parang don't worry much that it's taking, kasi we have to understand export, diba? Exporting siya, but you're already working on the pain points na. Pero siguro to help you, just set proper expectations to the customers na ito yung magiging turnaround time niya, para hindi siya masyadong problematic, or hindi mo masyadong masasabi na mabagal.
So far naman kasi po, Miss Mary, isa din siya na natutunan namin na you really have to work na with your lead time. Kaya siguro ako nababagalan kasi parang meron ako na-expect na lead time na matapos na siya. For handicraft kasi po, sa start lang siya mabagal, pero kapag nag-start na yung production, continuous na siya kasi binabali namin, Miss Mary, yung nakasanayan ng maker. Ito yung pinakamahirap talaga. Kung anong nakasanayan ng maker na gawin, yun na ang gusto niyang gawin lagi. Kapag palagi na yun, ayaw niya nang baguhin ang design. Kasi alam ko na yan eh. Ayaw niya nang baguhin. So doon ako nababagalan.
Yun lang talaga ang challenge sa mga ganyan. Especially sila, di ba? Parang I don't think know it all is the right term, pero they feel na, I know I've been doing this, diba, generation to generation na to. So kumbaga, I know this better than you. Ikaw seller ka lang. Ako ang maker. So tama, challenge talaga yan. Kumbaga parang siguro pag ganun, parang just make them understand yung sa bagay kasi iba-iba naman, diba? Depende rin kasi sa area. May mga tao talaga na they don't care about what do you call this? Parang they don't really care about a lot of money. Na kasi diba, may iba, diba, there are some people, their motivation is money. May iba, they don't care about money as long as may kinakain kami today, diba?
Yeah.
Okay na. So I think yun yung mga challenges mo talaga with dealing with the makers na ganyan.
Totoo. Yan talaga, napuntuhan mo po. Yun talaga kasi siguro ako nababagalan. Kasi parang, ano na kami nito eh. Parang nabubuhay naman kami. Tama naman ang kinakain namin araw-araw. Parang ganon. Tayo na mga nasa middle, na gusto natin sana sila, may passion ka to help them. Pero at the same time, you want really your business to flourish. Gusto natin mabilis. Kahit pa paano, may movement. Or gusto natin mag-scale. Gusto natin lagi grow.
Oo. So sa ganyan, para hindi ka masyado ma-stress, diba? If you want to extend help and they don't want it, don't exert an effort na. Kumbaga parang, if you can find other makers na mas mabilis, diba? Or mas open dun sa idea na, 'Di ba? Kung yung matatapos mo to within this span, within this time frame, compared to this time frame, ito yung mas ma-generate mo. So, kumbaga, kasi may mga ganun tao talaga eh. Parang they're already satisfied. I mean, I actually admire those people, di ba? Kumbaga, parang, I think they don't have too much problem. Kasi kumbaga, parang they're very, ano tawag doon? Madali silang masatisfy sa nangyayari sa paligid. Kumbaga, they don't ask for too much. Ang importante, may nakain, nakatulog, may nagawang trabaho, okay na yon, di ba? And we just need to respect that. So, but with you, syempre, you're a business owner. You cannot always accept yung mga ganon. So, just try to work with or utilize yung mga mas open dun sa idea and mas maaasahan mo dun pagdating sa time frame. Kasi the business itself is stressful already. Diba? So, kumbaga parang imagine dealing with people on a day-to-day basis na para lang magawa mo yung product. Parang hindi ba? Parang seems, I think it's the same scenario with accepting reject items just for the sake of helping people. Diba? I think nasa personality mo talaga siya eh, yung ganon. So, parang it's basically the same thing, diba? Kumbaga parang yes, hindi ka nga nag-accept ng reject na item, pero the problem naman is how their point of view when it comes to working. And sabi nga ni Hobby, 'di ba? Ikaw ay isang negosyante, hindi ka isang charity institution. Diba?
Yes.
Oo. And I'm pretty sure naman na sa 5 barangay na natulungan mo, I'm pretty sure na there would be makers na who are more hardworking, 'di ba? Na has a vision and has a goal na hindi lang tipong isang kahig, tama ba yung term? Isang kahig, isang, di ba? May mga ganun kasi, di ba, na okay lang siya, basta importante na nabubuhay ako yung ganun. Para hindi ka masyado ma-stress. It's good to help. Again, it's good to help. Sabi ko nga, di ba, I appreciate business owners who do not have selfish goals. And what I mean by unselfish goals is, they don't just work for themselves. Yes, diba? Let's be honest. Bakit ba tayo nasa negosyo? Gusto nating lahat kumita. But they're not just after their own. They're also after their employees. Kumbaga, they want their employees to be part of their success. With you, hindi lang siya basta employees. You're helping a community. Diba? You're helping a community, you're promoting tourism, and hindi lang basta tourism within the country, diba? Sabi mo nga, ang goal mo is to be, world, ano yung sabi mo kanina? World domination na yung term mo.
Domination.
Diba? World domination. And imagine, if you're exporting products, you're actually helping these countries get to know the country more. Diba? So, yun yung mga yun yung mga ginagawa mo. And that's why you are, diba, despite the challenges that you are experiencing, you are blessed. And tapos yung sabi mga kanina na, there was a time na you are not earning as much, you are not gaining as much as what what other e-com players were gaining. But yun nga, that did not stop you. Kumbaga parang, it's a big, nag-continue ka lang. And to be able to help barangays and a community is a great thing. So, continue what you are doing. And sabi nga, nung community mo, diba, ngayon ka pa ba susuko? Diba? Ngayon ka pa ba susuko? Challenges will always be there. Diba? Sa business, in life, sa family, diba? There's always challenges. But these challenges is what actually molds us to be is what molded us to be who we are now, diba? Parang yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina, your depression is what led you to NBU, diba? NBU is what led you to e-commerce. And basically, e-commerce is what led you to helping your community. But, syempre, nung time na nade-depress ka, hindi mo naman alam na ito yung magiging future mo, diba? Diba? Parang yung lagi ko ang sinasabi, we will not be given challenges that we cannot overcome. If you'll do a self-reflection and think about all the problems that you experienced in the past, first, hindi mo naman every time experience a challenge, ang una nating tanong is, why am I experiencing this? Kumbaga, hindi naman natin, sometimes we think that we cannot overcome it, but I'm a firm believer that we will not be given challenges that we cannot overcome. Sometimes we just do not understand why it's happening and how we will overcome it. But eventually, we get, it takes phases, but we get to do it. Pero ganun lang siya, di ba? Ang mundo ay bilog, di ba? There are always ups, there's always downs. Ganyan lang naman yun eh. Di ba? I don't think there's anyone in the world, hindi lang sa Pilipinas, I don't think there's anyone in the world who never experienced an up or never experienced a down in their life, 'di ba? I don't not unless napatay na siguro yung tao na yun, either nasa langit na lang siya or nasa impyerno siya, 'di ba? But as long as we're here, ganun siya talaga, 'di ba? It's what makes the life more fruitful, 'di ba? The good things, the bad things, or the sad things that we experience. But again, whatever the parang si Franz, 'di ba? She made a lot of mistakes, but through the mistakes is what helped her learn and have a better strategy and outlook in the business. So never, I don't want to use the word fail or failure, mistake. Kasi for me, you can only consider it as a failure if you stop or if you give up. But as long as lumalaban ka pa, mistakes lang siya. Nakaka-experience ka lang ng mga mistakes or challenges. But it's not a failure. It's not you
Yes.
failing, because you are only a failure, or it's only failing if you did not go about it or if you really gave up. So dito na tayo sa Miss Universe question. If you had a magic stick, which are 3 things that you would change in the world?
Oh my gosh. May magic stick na ngayon tayo, Miss Mary.
Magic stick.
I wanted to change the world sa tatlo, mindset. Number one, mindset. Like, especially sa Filipinos. Ngayon, medyo nakita ko talaga na, sure, kung pwede lang magic stick mindset, ching! Huwag masyadong mag-complain, huwag masyadong ganito. Kasi, like for us, especially yung na-realize ko kay Gudak, tama ka. Sabi nga ng partner ko, it wasn't a mistake, it was a curveball. Hindi niya daw kinoconsider as mistake yun. With Gudak, although very slow siya, on my part kasi sabi ko, ang slow naman ito, ganito-ganyan ang growth. Pero, would you believe, Miss Mary, wala kaming loss pa so far sa pera sa kanya. Unlike nung mabilis kami, dami naming gastos, ang dami na, with Gudak, every money na pinapasok namin, nagka-count na siya. And that's the beauty that you failed na before, and then you become wiser sa second. And then, sabi nga niya, we're not just slow, we're just pacing it. Naka-pace eh. Naka-pace na lahat. Tapos very systematic na siya and very clear. Ang pinakamaganda is it's because of the failure, we gained clarity. So very clear na ngayon ang pag-set namin sa kanya. So, next is change sa mindset. Ching! Sana totoo to. I wouldn't siguro wish or use it na yumaman. Kasi parang kahit gawin naman natin yumaman na lahat ng tao, parang wala nang wala nang saysay kung lahat na mayaman, lahat na ano. Siguro last is I would use the stick for kindness, na lahat ng tao sana maging kind. Diba?
Yes.
Time lang na yung mga tao ngayon para galit, para hype beast lahat, ang daming mga ganap. Kaya minsan hindi ako mapapansin niyo, wala ako masyadong political sa Facebook ko. Pero meron naman minsan pag nasobra na ako napipikon, alam, as much as possible, could we be practice kindness in every situation. Last, ayoko naman sabihin na world peace kasi hindi naman ako Miss Universe. Ano ba? Wisdom that all people will gain to determine what is right and what is wrong. And then, what can we gain from wisdom? Yun ang top 3 na i-wish ko sa Magic Stick. change the
You know what?
world.
Mindset is very, very important in anything, in anything. Kasi ako, I'm a firm believer of the mind. Whatever we think about, we attract. Diba? Law of attraction. So na, whatever you think about, the more that you think about something, you attract it. So it's always good to attract positive things or have a positive outlook in life. Because ang mindset, it can change a lot of things,
Yeah.
diba? As simple as if you have a problem, diba? See, if you have a problem, the more that you dwell on a problem, lalong nagiging problema ang problema. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Ako
Yes.
ako na-experience ko yung ganyan. Hindi kunyari financial problems. The more that I think about the financial problems, na syempre, I mean, nagpe-pray tayo, di ba? Lord, tulungan mo naman ako. Lord, tulungan mo naman ako. Lord, tulungan mo naman ako sa financial problems. Ganyan. But, even if you're praying, but you're continuously thinking of the problem, it will remain a problem. So what do you need to do? If you know that you have a financial problem, think of the solution. In any problem na dumarating sa atin, do not focus on the problem. Do not dwell on the problem. Immediately think of the solution. Because if you think of the solution, it will get you out. It will get you out of the problem. Kasi hindi mo iniisip yung problema eh. Ang iniisip mo is yung solusyon sa problema mo. Nagets mo? Diba? If you dwell on a problem and you think about the problem, you're focused on the problem itself. But if you think of the solution of the problem, dun mo focus yung energy mo sa solution mo sa problema. You're focused on the solution and eventually it will help you get out of that problem. So mindset is really important. Like I remember I have this because there are some people na they never get contented, 'di ba? Parang they complain sa buhay. But if you actually parang ito yung mga isa sa mga naturo sa akin ng not naturo, but advice. Like even if kahit kunyari you're also experiencing problems or kunyari nada-down ka or something, think of things that you can be grateful about. Parang ganun lang yan eh.
Yes.
Mindset is shifting. Mindset is simply shifting how you think of things. So, kunyari medyo, you don't, diba? Normal naman yan. We're all human. Nagising ka, biglang malungkot ka or something. Think of things that you can be grateful about. One, nagising ka, diba? Nagising ka for that day. Do you have food to eat? Do you have a bed to sleep on? Kung sobrang init, pwede mo buksan yung aircon. Pag sobrang init, meron ka bang electric fan? 'Di ba? Meron ka bang food na makakain? 'Di ba? These are very simple things. But if you're actually grateful about these things and nasa-shift yung nasa-shift yung mindset mo. Tapos sabi mo, 'di ba, you don't post political things. Ako, I don't watch the news. Because the news makes me upset. Diba? As simple as laban ng DDS at mga dilawan. Diba? If you get to see that just imagine, diba? If you get to see that in your Facebook feed, 1, 2, 3, 4 times or more in a day, nakaka-stress. Diba? Kumbaga parang yes, in general, we are affected. But, diba? I don't watch it. Minsan yan na-update lang ako sa balita, not unless if someone tells me or biglang naging viral siya sa Facebook. 'Di ba? Tapos yung sabi mo, very, very important, spread kindness. 'Di ba? Spread kindness. I think one reason, parang sabi mo nga, 'di ba? I think one reason why there are more toxic people now is because social media din naman eh, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang social media give everyone the power to judge. Yun naman yun eh, 'di ba? To judge. As simple as parang ano ba yun? Kanina may binabasa ako. Kanina may nabasa ako na feed na itong si Chris Aquino, parang si Chris Aquino, 'di ba? May anak siya, si Joshua. Which is a special child, and si Bimbi. So parang yung sa balita, anong tawag dito? Parang si Josh, he
Gosh.
decided to live, separate from his mom, 'di ba? So,
Oo.
kumbaga parang, one, I do understand, di ba? Sometimes, yung mga nag-check lang ako ng mga comment, which I don't do. Kasi if you do, minsan mabibwisit ka lang sa mga comment ng tao. Pero since I'm a special kid mom, kasi yung panganay ko is a special child, so medyo nag-iinteresado ako. That interests me because it's something similar. Yung isa sa mga comment doon is parang one, parang sabi niya, ABS-CBN, ang dami-dami mo naman pwedeng ibalita, bakit ito pa? So, ang dami sa mga iba pa. Diba, one, we have to accept, Chris Aquino is Chris Aquino. Diba? Is Chris Aquino. Diba? Diba? It's Chris Aquino. If you don't want, diba, if you don't want news from ABS-CBN, unfollow the page so that it doesn't bother you. Or yung as simple as, ito na rin siguro, as simple as, wala ka ng magandang sasabihin. Kailangan mo pa siya sabihin. Diba? Very simple. Kaya ako, natutuwa ako sa TikTok eh. Sa TikTok. I mean, just when I go through TikTok na, I see very plus-size women plus-size women wearing bathing suits and dancing. And if I read comments, I'm pretty sure na delete na yung mga negative comments. And if you read the comments, talagang, wow, bilib ako dito sa ganito. Or mga babae na fina-flaunt nila yung kilikili nila, na maitim ang kilikili nila. That's brave. That's bold. Diba? And if you read the feed, syempre, siguro na-delete na yung mga pero yung mga encouragement, di ba, na parang, grabe, girl, ako hindi ko kayang gawin yan, bilib ako sa'yo, yung mga ganun ba? Di ba, spreading kindness is very important. Sobrang dami ng toxic sa mundo, di ba? Why do we need to add negativity in the world? But, some people are, probably they're bored, wala silang magawa sa buhay nila, at ang diba? I mean, and I actually feel bad for these people who cannot, one, just shut their mouth and not say anything, diba? Not to cause anything, diba? Pwede namang, diba, yun hindi ko magets kasi, pwede ka namang hindi magko-comment ka pa, wala ka namang magandang masasabi. So, spreading kindness is a simple act of kindness. I'm not sure if you watched yung episode ko with Nathan Villasis na his e-com journey started with 1,000 pesos also. But this 1,000 pesos was sent to him by somebody. He wanted to attend this e-commerce, he wanted to attend this e-commerce training. Wala talaga siyang pera. He wanted to attend the seminar. He had no money. Wala siyang pera. And then, lang siya, pero nakipag-communicate lang siya dun sa organizer and sinabi niya lang sa organizer na pakibigay na lang po yung slot ko sa ibang tao kasi hindi po ako makakapunta dahil wala po akong pera. And then the organizer just asked him for his account and sent him 1,000 pesos. Though sabi niya, the 1,000 pesos was really just enough because yung biyahe to Baguio back and forth was 500 each. And he was just lucky because there was free food in the venue, so he was able to eat. But imagine that, sabihin na natin napakayaman ng organizer na yun. What is 1,000 pesos to him? Diba? What is 1,000 pesos to him? But that simple deed actually helped someone one, go to that training, tapos nung parang sinabi niya na, sige po, bayaran ko po kayo pag may pera na ako. And then this is Ace Estrada said, bayaran mo na lang ako pag milyonaryo ka na. So, diba, other than helping, pinigyan mo pa ng positive mindset yung tao. Na, you don't need to pay me now. Work on it. Pag milyonaryo ka na, bayaran mo. Kumbaga parang other than helping, sinike mo pa yung person. And through that good deed, one, of course, naging very successful si Nathan. Now, since he experienced a good deed, yun din yung naging vision niya, na he wants to be able to help people because someone helped him. before? Parang napanood ba yung movie na Pay It Forward?
Yes,
It's an
yes.
old, I think it's an old 90s movie. So, napaghahalata ng mga edad. It's
Nasa
an
Netflix.
old 90s movie. Nasa Netflix. So, guys, please watch Pay It Forward. It's a 90s film na parang this teacher, ang assignment niya sa mga students niya is to do a good deed. I mean, any simple good deed. And then when someone does a good deed to you,
gawin niya din. Hello, Miss Mary.
Ayan, nawala ako. Ang daldal ko na daw kasi. Sabi ko, 2 oras na daw tayo. Kanina pa daw ako daldal. Daldal. So, yon. So, guys, please spread love, spread kindness. Because sometimes you don't know, what help it can do. Diba? Huwag na natin bigyan ng nega sa mundo. Napakadami na pong nega. Though I know nang dumating ang pandemic, napaka-importante ng word na negative. But, diba, let's spread good vibes. Diba? Let's spread good vibes. Wala pong, diba, mas masaya kung wala masyadong, kumbaga, problema na nga natin yung COVID eh. Problema na nga natin yung pandemic. Huwag na nating dagdagan. So, yun. So, just before I let you go, Franz, my last question for you tonight is, if you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it?
Miss Mary, parang naputol ka ulit.
Ayan. So, if you were to write a book about yourself, how would you name it and why?
Siguro if I would write a book and I would name it, gamitin ko pa rin si Gudak. Gudak. Kasi Gudak is a Bicol term for cultivate. And I would share my life is really far from being perfect. Alam mo yun, ang dami kong failures, Miss Mary. Kaya sabi ko, talaga po, niyo po ako, i-guess niyo po ako sa ojMD na magtuto. Kasi I wouldn't really think na successful na ako when it comes to business. Kasi sabi nga ng kahit ng husband ko, kami yan. And then, sa 5 to 10 years na yon, institution na kami. So, yun, magiging successful ako. Pero I will still share the book, Gudak, by Franz, Erika, Badong-Repuyan. It's about my journey of being na isang dating bago naging entrepreneur, naging neurotic muna siya. Ayun, isi-share ko talaga lahat kung paano ako naging neurotic, bakit ako failure sa lahat ng bagay. Pero ang nakita ko kasi, Miss Mary, kaya I would really love the word cultivate is that it's not just me was being cultivated by trials and failures. It was the people also around me who cultivated me, my support, yung support group and support system na I have right now, na even my husband celebrates my weirdness. Kasi kung si Brian, 16 sila 'di ba ng wife niya. Kami ng husband
when they were
15
together.
ako 17. Yes, 15 ako 17
So
ng
you're
husband.
together, together how long na?
Kung 15, 17, 14 plus 4 years old na, 18 years of togetherness.
Tagal na. Sana all.
Kaya parang ibibigay ko how he cultivated me as a woman, tas how my kids cultivated me now as a wife and as a mom. Share ko sa kanila yung journey na yun.
Ano ba siya? Parang mahilig siya sa camera. No, yan din ba yung kanina? Siya din yung kanina.
Yes,
siya
sobrang
din yung
hilig. Ito
kanina.
Hi ka, ang gwapo ng anak niya. Ang gagwapo ng mga
Oo.
anak nila.
Kaya,
Pipili ka, twins.
who knows? Who knows, 'di ba? Who knows? Alam mo naman ngayon, 'di ba? Ang age gap ng mga couple ngayon minsan sobrang sobrang layo. Who knows, 'di ba? Anong tawag dito?
I'm a na I don't really believe in age. Age doesn't matter in love for me.
Hindi, pero 'di ba at least, 'di ba, you were yung hobby mo ba ang first boyfriend mo? Hindi naman.
I know, Miss Mary. My husband was hindi ko siya first boyfriend. Second boyfriend ko na siya. And then, alam mo yung mga bata ka pa nag-experiment ka na, sige, boyfriend na and all. Pero nagkahiwalay kami after 5 years. After, nagkabalikan ulit kami. So, we counted out na na-separate kami na 1 year, na buong 10 years kasi we really learned from that. So, ayun. Siya, first and last ko siguro na sobrang seryoso. Kasi ang gusto ko sa kanya, pareho kaming pacifier ko, husband ko. Kung gaano ako ka-activator, ganun ka-passive ang asawa ko. So, siya yung pina-exam ko sa sa strengths test kasi sobra kami magkabaliktaran.
Pero at least, 'di ba? Kumbaga parang he is able to help you, 'di ba? Parang were you able to watch yung kay Tony and yung kay Joy? Kay Joy, I forgot her last name. Pero yung last na guest ni Tony sa Tony Talks, si Joy, and she also shared about her husband. Na kasi 'di ba she had a really horrible past, and then she was despite that experience, she's very fortunate na she was given a husband na talagang parang, ano ba yung term na ginamit niya? Na talagang was really taking care of her and really parang gave her security that everything will be alright. If in case you're in trouble, I'll always be there. So, meron lang talagang mga taong maswerte katulad mo pagdating sa lalaki. Sana all, diba? So yun. And I mean, even diba sabi mo, you're very new in the industry, but you know, celebrate your success. Kasi for me, diba, to be able to help a community is a big thing, diba? Is a big thing. Maraming tao matagal na sa industriya, pero wala naman natutulungan ng mga tao. So I think even if, you've only been doing e-commerce for a while, but the fact that you were able to help a community, to help barangays, diba? Provide what you call this, jobs for them, and at the same time be able to promote tourism not just in the Philippines but promote Philippines to the world, diba? That's a huge thing. That's a huge success. So ayun. So thank you so much for gracing us tonight, Franz. Thank you so much for your time. So kailangan mas magchichikan pala tayo, tumatagal. Ikaw, so far, ikaw pinakamatagal. Akala ko si Juhaira na pinakamatagal kong guest. Wala na, Juhay, may tumalo na sa'yo, tinalo ka ni Franz. 2 oras kami mahigit. So, yun. So, I really enjoyed our talk tonight. I hope that our viewers learned something from Chai's experiences in business, from a depression that actually led her to doing e-com and being able to help a community. So again, sometimes our brokenness is what will actually mold us to be the best person or to be the best of what we can actually be and what we can actually achieve. Celebrate brokenness. And again, diba, sabi ko nga, if you experience challenges, you will always be able to overcome it. Minsan may tinuturo lang sa atin or minsan meron lang, yun nga, parang very same with what happened with Franz. Kumbaga parang that brokenness is actually what had to happen so that she can shift industries from being a government employee, from being a policewoman, to becoming an entrepreneur. So, minsan kailangan lang mangyari yung mga ganong situation. So, again, Franz, thank you so much for gracing us tonight, for sharing your background, and for, letting the viewers get to know you at a more personal level. Thank you so much for gracing us tonight. So guys, tomorrow, another woman in business. Very, very happy ako pag meron tayong mga female guests. Kasi guys, to be honest, sa network ko before, karamihan ng kilala kong mga lodis or kilala sa e-commerce, puro boys. Kaya talagang sineselebrate at binabanggit ko talaga palagi si Nubol. Dahil through Nubol University talagang lumawak yung network ko. And so tomorrow we have Ruby Carizo, um if I remember if I remember, she's very known in Lazada. So she teaches Lazada selling, and she's also very successful in Lazada marketing. So ayan, nakabalik na ba si Franz? Hindi ka na ata nakabalik, Franz, okay lang. Sabi siguro ng mga anak mo, magpahinga ka na. So again, guys, thank you for being with us tonight. Again, Franz, thank you so much for your time. Guys, stay home. Stay safe. COVID is real, guys. COVID is real. Please stay home. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and then see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.